All right, Neal, we are live because I have no counter, so we're gonna be live and rocking and rolling with this thing. I probably should have learned from you and done the counter. Probably would have been a little bit more productive for our little podcast.
You're okay. I just got the notification, so you made that work. That's good.
Hey,
That's a
hey,
start.
look at there, man! I'm on fire. All right, so Neal, we got a couple questions. We'll have some questions in the chat as we go through. All right. So first things, let's just bullshit for a minute. Well, I didn't make it 5 minutes there until we get everybody. Since we don't have a countdown, let's let some people get in the chat. Um, Tell me a little bit about your anticipation when you found out where you're going. Kind of what was going through your mind. Did you have any idea?
No, I didn't. I just kind of did a little research on North Pole, Alaska. They got an ale house.
Oh, okay.
First thing I look for is ale houses. Um, got an ale house. Tonight's knotted pretzel night at the ale house there at the North Pole.
Did you
Did a
tag
little.
them on social media? Cause I saw your post. Did you tag them and let them know you were coming?
I haven't yet. I will. Um, I did a little research on Fairbanks. Did a little
Okay.
research on the train from Fairbanks to Anchorage. It's a 12. It looks like it's a 12-hour excursion, and so I don't know that really works into the plan. But it sounds like it's gorgeous views.
Yeah.
So I'm digging into that a little bit. I will tell you that I'm in Chicago now. Um, your Braves are in town starting tomorrow, so that's a thought. Um,
I didn't think
but
about
no,
that.
other than that, a shout out to my friend Marshall. He You did not get me first class accommodations.
I did not.
Marshall
I
Marshall
set you by the toilet.
updated me to first class for my flight in a couple hours to Fairbanks. So
What? What?
shout
So
out to Marshall.
who is Marshall? Like just some random guy or the guy that works at United? What are we
No,
doing?
no, Marshall. Marshall. I don't want to give out all of his identity and dox him, but he's a friend through rebelgrove.com and MPW Digital, and he found out where I was going, and he said, "Hey, are you by any chance on United?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Let me take care of you." And by the time I landed, all worked out.
What are
So
we doing? What are we
so
doing?
so first class to Fairbanks here in a little while.
Well, I gotta. Hey, before I tell you my surprise, we got a super chat from Talbot Buys. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I got look for everybody that doesn't know this. This is my first time working this producing side, so I'm going all over the place here. Blake Pierce also the super chat. Thank you, brother. He said enjoy a knotted pretzel on him, Neal. So
Okay.
appreciate you, Blake. All right, I will try to monitor both of these things. This is a lot, Neal. I'm low key impressed that you push all these buttons over here. This is a lot of work going on. I got to tip my hat to you and Chase going through this. All right, because I'm very distracted here because I'm a focused guy. I got windows going everywhere. All right, so I got a little surprise for you, Neal. I'm gonna give a shout out to my friend and our friend Chris Lee. So Chris was watching on social media. He's all involved in where you're going and all that stuff. He gave me all kinds of ideas. So he said, "Hey, have you called the Chamber of Commerce in North Pole and Fairbanks and the TV stations?" So guess what I did? Guess what I did on the way back from the airport?
I don't even want to know.
You may or may not be greeted at the airport by the local news stations. I called them all, Fox, CBS, all of them.
I'm keeping
So
up with my counter, by the way.
okay, hey, oh, there we go. Now that we got. I don't even know how many people we got in the chat. I'll have to go see. We got a surprise. Oh, we got 113 already on YouTube, so that was quick. All right, so here we go, Neal. All right, your mass counter was at 2. Okay, we saw one. Like you were in the airport for what? About 13 seconds before you saw the first one.
Yeah, that's correct. About
Okay,
13 seconds.
we saw another one going next to the ticket counter, and then I let you on. Okay, what is the mass counter at right now? I got the counter up as you can't see it, but above your name I have a mass counter. It's time to change it. What are we at right now?
We are at 30 masks.
30 mask. All right. Let's see how we change this. I'm fixing to get good
Up
here.
31.
Oh, 31. All right, 31 mask. It has been changed. We'll get another update before we leave the show today. All right, so I informed the news station in Fairbanks what the competition was, and she's like, I don't want to out the lady that I talked to, but she's a very high up in the chain that I was talking to. Um, and so I'm probably outing her by just mentioning what she does. She goes, we can't cover that. She goes, but he ain't gonna see shit up here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Snoop, you trying to make a? So I got my dog up here with me. He's trying to make a special appearance. All right. So where are we? Are we located at the bar?
32.
Oh, 32. All right, hang on. You're making me edit all these texts. Here we go. I just figured out how to do it. Edit text 32. All right, we'll get one at the end. Save it because I'm working on the buttons right there. Snoop, I'm trying to do a podcast here, dog. All right, so my Snoop dog's trying to make an appearance. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. Neal, you have a now we have 151 in the chat. Want to say, hey, let me get some questions out of chat for you. All right, do gators count, Neal? Are you counting gators?
I haven't seen one of those. Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
One person was double masked. Does that count as
Oh,
one or two?
that is dealer's choice. You're the one hitting the button. I think you should make the final decision on that.
Okay, well, I think since we're counting the number of masks, I will count that as two.
Fair enough. You're doing the it's your show, man. Um, hey, so Grind said 11 was his number. Grind, hey, it's all over. Grind, we haven't got the trip started. We haven't got there yet.
It's over, Brian.
No, it's Grind.
Oh, grind. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, Grind was done. All right. So, what kind of beer we drinking on right now?
It's just the Bell's Two Hearted. I'm at what's it called?
I have no idea.
Something Blackhawks. Um, Blackhawk something here
Okay.
in Terminal E.
Terminal E at the Chicago airport.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything yet today.
I'm so sorry. I have to go right now. It's okay to check out. You don't mind or to put your order now? Let me
Okay.
put your order.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
go ahead
let's
and check
order,
me out.
Neil.
I'll just have the beer. Yep.
No, let's order, Neil. Let's order. Let's see what you're getting for dinner lunch.
So they got a cheeseburger, a buffalo chicken sandwich, a Chicago dog. I don't want a hot dog. Reuben basically. It's a corned
Okay.
beef on rye, and then a Detroit, which is fried chicken, American cheese, lettuce, stand sauce, tomato, and onion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of risky.
That's high risk. That's high risk
That's
menu.
all.
Hold on, I gotta pay my server because she's going on break.
Okay. Tell her we said hello. What's her name?
I don't know. I can find out. I
Yeah,
don't.
ask her her
I
name.
don't know that she's gonna want to be a guest, but
Do you have anybody sitting next to you that wants to come on the show?
she just disappeared.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want any part of that. Anybody you can see that looks like a sports fan that wants to be on the show?
Anybody looks like a sports fan?
Yeah, let's find a sports fan. Let's find a Chicago sports fan.
Are
Let's
you a
ask
sports
them.
fan? I'm on a show right now. She's a hockey fan.
And I got
Okay.
the hot dog. It was fair.
The hot dog was fair.
Fair.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Sarah.
This is Sarah, Tyler.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Very good.
Or where are you from?
I've been eavesdropping. What's a mast?
A mask. Like the mat. We're counting masks.
Mast.
Yeah. I lost a bet. I'm on my way to Alaska as part of a bet.
That's a fair lose.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Sarah thinks this isn't so bad.
Okay. Well, did you tell her how you had to get home?
So I have to use three modes of transportation to get home.
From
Oh,
Alaska.
thank you.
That's fine.
Appreciate you. Airplane, train, and bus.
No like ferries or anything, but a boat.
Nope.
Does a boat? Nope. Nope. Boat
Nope.
doesn't count.
That's too bad.
I got to
Tell her
add
where you got
one.
to go to. Where you have to go back to.
I go back to
You're counting mast.
See
Hey,
if
but
you're the
tell her.
counter. Look.
Hey,
That's unfortunate.
hey, tell her what the winner gets though of the contest. She may like that.
The winner of the contest, whoever guesses the amount correctly, gets a free heating and cooling system for their entire home, which is like a $10,000, $12,000 gift.
Yeah, really.
That's pretty cool, right?
What show are you on?
This is McCready and Siskey. It's on MPW Digital. You should subscribe.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Well, tell her thank you. Welcome to, and tell her to welcome to Chicago. Hey, welcome to Chicago. I'm glad you're there. Take care of my guy Neal. And
Yep.
if you see any people wearing masks that would look like they want to do the interview, send them over to Neal.
Okay.
All right, Sarah's on the lookout now.
Okay. All right. Well, so how much planning did you do on your trip? Like, what you know where you're kind of you started looking at it a little bit. How was the Wi-Fi signal?
I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I didn't. I read.
Oh,
I pulled out my iPad and read a book a little bit. I read Grisham's his sequel to The Firm. I'm like
okay.
on chapter 10 now.
Got you.
Hold on, so I'm gonna give you a view. Hold on, here we
All
go.
right, let's
Hold on,
go.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this subtly.
Click, click,
Oh, we
click,
got a
click.
we got a double header.
Double header.
Got lots of clicks.
Oh, got one. Got two. All right, so what are we at now? What are we at?
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
getting
What's your
banned.
name? Hey, Scott. Scott's in on the game now. He's getting a kick out of this.
Hey, Scott. Hey, where's Scott from?
Where are you from, Scott? He's from DC.
Oh, he sees them all the time too.
He says you see him all the time too.
Oh, it's great. So what? Ask Scott who he's a fan of. Who's his favorite college team?
Who's your favorite college athletics team? He says
Oh,
Auburn.
hey, tell him War Eagle. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, that'll get the chat fired up. Ask him if he's a big Hugh Freeze fan.
Are you a Hugh Freeze fan? He says he's fair enough.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Could be
All
a
right.
lot worse.
Could be a lot worse. Okay.
Scott he's a swimmer in college.
Where did he swim?
BYU and Yale.
Look
So
at
he get
there.
in the transfer portal before the transfer portal was a
He
thing.
did. Did he did? How was he's a smart guy. So first of all, he went to Yale, so I know his GPA was high. And then he was a swimmer.
Thank
All
you.
swimmers had 4.0. Oh. We got this. What's that? Like 37? Where are we at? We got to update the ticker. What are we at?
37.
37. Ticker update. We need to get, hey, here we go. You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is since I left Memphis this morning.
37. Update 37. I done learned the bells and whistles.
I'm impressed, Tyler.
Hey, I mean, I can do this thing, man. We're good. All right. So, hey, we got a super chat from our good friend Austin. He says, this show can cure depression. I swear. Hey, BetterHelp has nothing on McCready and Siskey.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
We got this handled. All right. So how many
Hey, don't
beers?
forget, betterhelp.com/MPW for, what is it, 20% off? I can't remember.
That sounds right. If it's not, then they're gonna be mad at us. So, hey, also, hey, big thanks. Hey, Eric was awesome this morning. He's a cool guy. Hey, he's a busy man. He was on the phone nonstop on the way back with customers. So make sure, hey, if it's that time of the year, you need your heating and air checked. Make sure because you don't want to get caught in summertime like this. So make sure you're ready to go. Call our guys at Comer. If you're located in the Oxford area, if you're up toward Hernando, Memphis, call the fine people at Southern. Their phone numbers are all over the screen. You can call those guys and tell them that McCready and Siskey sent you. It'll help us out a ton. And while you're on here, hit the like button. That'll help us out too. Make sure you hit the like button on anything that you're watching on that. I only got like so many hands. I did not go live on TikTok, so I figured it's probably a good idea. Us doing a mass counter will probably get a straight ban from TikTok in about
Oh
13
yeah,
seconds.
TikTok would throw us off forever if you announced that on TikTok. That would be the end. They would hate us. They would declare war on you.
Hey, I love how your head is on a swivel just looking for people with masks right now. You were in a perfect spot. Oh, oh, got one. Got one. Hey, he got a wave too. That's 38. Here we go, Neal. You ready? We are at 38.
I think she knew she was being funny.
Let's go. She had no idea what we're doing, right?
I would hope not.
Hey, Sammy's in with a super chat. Says thank you, Sammy. Says all hail the mass counter. Appreciate that. And then Chandler with a super chat says, "Will Neal be streaming from the Polar Express?" We will get it as good as we can. And this works out good. The stream's coming in there pretty good, man.
That's good.
Um, everything's clean. So what? So are you? You need to. We need to tag. I'll find. That'll be what I'll do. I'll tag the ale house, or get Cole to find this ale house, and tag them and let them know you're coming. And what? So what time are you planning to get there tonight, Neal? You want to share with people what time you're landing tonight?
I think my flight lands at 7:20 Alaskan time,
Which is
which is
10:20 our time.
yeah 3 hours before, 3 hours behind Central Time Zone. Um, I'm renting a car, and then however long it takes me to drive to North Pole. I'm guessing like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that long. It's like 17 miles, I think, or something like that when I looked up. Hey, another super chat from Kyle Wilson. Thank you, Kyle. He said side quest find Biden supporters. Yeah, that would be we're we're we are sponsored by the Biden Harris administration 2024 and doing and then we're getting counter protested by the mask people. So we're really excited about this show. See, we're good now. We're good for like a week with that. We're good. We don't get any strikes for like a week for that. All right. So what do you think about this, Scoops? What if because I'll still be awake. You want to do a late night like a 10-minute after dark at from the Ale House tonight?
Tyler, I have nothing but time.
Hey, hey, look. Here's what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to fail at trying to be a 4-time world champion
I'm
tonight,
rather
and
than
so
yelling
instead
or
I'll
making
just come up here and do the show. What do you think?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean, once once I get set up at the ale house, I mean, I'm just it's just me and time.
Let's go. Let's go live from the Ale House, and let's interview some people tonight randomly, and is it North Pole is where the Ale House is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're in on this. Like I'm fascinated. Like, how did you get to
Okay, I'll
North
just
Pole,
flip to it
Alaska?
right there.
Oh, and there's a brewery in Fairbanks that's actually like kind of acclaimed. It's called
I don't know that we're even.
Hoodoo.
Yeah, you got me,
H
boss.
Hoodoo. Supposedly
Okay.
like really good, really well. Apparently, I didn't know this before today when I did some research. Alaska is known for its breweries. You should have sent me here for like, or sent me there for like 2 or 3 weeks
Hey,
because I mean that's the risk that you take when you send me off to a place like Alaska. Is I might not come back.
hey, I said you could send for large. Should be good. I think I was fair. Hey, what about the hints? Was I fair with the hints?
Yes, yeah, the hints were good.
Hints were
It was
good,
all legit.
and I did just for the people listening. I did almost say North Pole that day, but I knew I felt fine when I said that on the podcast. I know there's a bunch of people caught up on that. I knew y'all were gonna be thinking state and not city, but I almost said the high school North Pole the other day when we were doing the deal. I see a click coming.
39.
All right, Neal, you ready?
Yep.
39. We're good. Hey, another super chat from Charlie. He sent us a super chat. Appreciate you, Charlie, on that. All right, so somebody asked in the chat, Neal said, "How long did I know where I was going to send you?" So when as soon as probably a couple of days, I started doing some research. I've known for a couple of months, I would say. where I was sending you. I was hoping we were going to be able to do it sooner so you could be frozen. That was going to be the point. But instead, you get a whole new unique experience. It's 21 and a half hours of daylight there, Neil.
Yeah.
So you get to Hotel North Pole. You got it's on Santa Claus Lane. Man, you're in business. You are just
So
scouring.
they have like a festival on the day that is the longest day of the year. The longest day of the year is like 22 and a half hours.
Yeah, it's coming up too. It's not far from now.
Yeah, it's like a month away.
Yeah, yeah, I looked up, did my homework on that. All right, Neil. Well, we're not going to hold you much longer since we'll do. Oh, we got another super chat from Charlie. He said, "Appreciate you, Charlie." He said, "Neil should do this every month from April to July." He would probably like that for the first
Yeah.
part. Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, everything's all good right now. It's the trip back that's gonna get you. So I'm interested to see what you figure out. But let's do this. Hey, we'll let you get on your journey. Make sure you're taking the. I know you sent one video already to Cole. Make sure you're sending your videos to Cole. We'll see if I got any more questions in the
So
chat before we get out
what's your
here.
recommendation here? Do I should I get food or should I just
Oh yeah,
gut it
dude.
out?
I know you got to get food because it's not gonna be till like 10:30 your time before you even land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So you get definitely got to get food. We'll let you get food. You get about an hour and a half before you get on your plane.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let's see if I got any questions. He goes. He says the L House is only a block from Santa's workshop. That's coming from RTH. I'm assuming that's there. Let's see if we got any questions. Ginger, what's up? She says, "What time will it be? Need the kids in bed by then." So I'm guessing. Let's see if we can do a guess here. Then we'll let you go. So if you land at 7:30, the L House is in.
It's in North Pole.
So it's 8:39. It's probably we're probably looking at a midnight show here, or close to midnight Central Time.
I mean, that's my
So
guess. I'll drop my stuff off and then go as fast as I can.
yeah, we'll do like a little midnight check in for the Central Time. So if you are in Iraq, you can get up early in the morning and check it out. Because Neil was 3 hours behind us, so he probably won't get to life till about 11 a.m. So our local time. So we'll do one final check in tonight around midnight our time, and then we'll rock and roll. We'll have a little McCready and Siskey after dark from Alaska, and by then I'm sure you'll be liquored up by then. First class, dude, free drinks.
I know.
You'll be shitty, won't you?
Well, I got to drive, so I got to be somewhat careful.
Uber, just cancel the reservation. Uber.
I mean, I could. It's a thought.
I mean,
I don't think Fairbanks is very big though. Like Anchorage is a lot bigger than Fairbanks, best I can tell.
let's see the population of Fairbanks, Neil.
Scott wants the count update. It's 30, 39. Say hi to the people, Scott.
Well done.
Scott,
Go
what's
for
up,
broke.
man?
What are you gonna get when you went all the way to Alaska?
We just saw one. Just saw one.
Oh,
40.
40.
I'm
Hey,
done.
Scott, here we go,
Oh,
Scott.
here we go.
Good luck to you.
40.
It's actually 41. There was a double
Oh.
dip.
All right, I'll get the count up before. It was a double mask. It was a double mask.
Yeah. No, it was just two people in quick succession.
I love how your head is on a freaking swivel right now. Check it out,
Hey,
mask.
listen, you gave me an assignment. I'm going to do it. I mean, I want to be. I want the right person to win to win the heating and cooling system.
Hey,
It's a
if we,
major. That's a major victory. I mean, that's a free heating and cooling system for most people. If you think about this, right? Your air conditioner goes out. You have to replace the system. That's a big deal.
yeah.
If if you get that for free, that is a monumental life win.
Oh man. I mean, here's what I'm a little bit. Our good friend Marshall, who did you a great service, man, did you a great service. Do you know how excited I was? Like you asked for an aisle seat, but did you gonna tell everybody where I put you on the aisle?
Do what now?
I said, do you want to tell? I said, Marshall did you a great service. I said, but do you want to tell the people where I put you in the plane on the aisle seat?
You did put me on an aisle seat.
But
You
where?
took care. Oh, and the plane, the very back, next to the bathroom. Yeah. Thank you. And there are people that go into the bathroom for like 6, 7, 8 minutes, and your imagination runs wild.
I had to do that because of our discussion we had the other day. I had to put you by the bathroom. I actually you're gonna hate me for this. After our discussion on the podcast the other day, I actually logged back on and changed your seat to the bathroom seat.
Thanks,
It was for
jerk.
hey, it cost me $48, but I did it.
I mean, in some ways I hate you, and in some ways I respect it.
All right, hey, but Marshall, I had you next to the bathroom all the way to Alaska, and so Marshall he threw my joke away.
He's
So,
got me. He's got me on row one.
dude, you're rotten, man. You're rotten.
Oh,
All right,
oh,
so
hey, add,
all right,
add another.
we're gonna get a final mass count before we kick back on tonight. All right, so here we go, Neil. Are you ready?
Yep,
Final mass count for this show is
42.
42. All right, we will pick back up the mass count
Oh,
when you
oh,
get
oh, 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 oh. 43.
43. You're killing me working these buttons over here. This is this
That's
is
hey,
this is you
production's
getting
not
me
an easy
back.
job, man.
There we go. Let's clap it up. Good job. All right, here we go. So we will check back in for the whenever you get to the L house. I'll be up late. I'll probably be drinking by then. I may be hammered by the time. So you're going to be hammered. I'm going to be hammered. We're going to be across the country, kind of across the continent. So this should be fun. Again, if you're listening to us on MPW Digital, look for it somewhere around 12 Central. We're assuming that's about what it'll take Neil, probably an hour and a half to get settled. Maybe even 12:30. I'll be up. So if you're a true baller, you'll come join us. You'll get the notifications. If you're going to be asleep, your wife is going to be so pissed when those notifications go off at 12:30. Just you'll be good. All right, Neil. Until next time, take care.
See you, Tyler.
See you.